Greetings and welcome to One Spiritual Love Church. Thank you for being a part of my congregation. And just to get on the top of the road, hint, hint, my hair is all crazy right now. This is what happens after you have chemo cancer treatment. Your hair falls out. Guess what? It's growing back, folks. So I used to be able to do 365 hairstyles per year. That's one per day. Honey, it used to be down to my behind, alright? I miss my long hair. So anyways, you gotta let it grow back, and then you can go and play with it again, alright? So, moving on. Now, for my third cancer was sinus cancer. And that means that the cancer moved to the middle of my head, was eating the bone in my head. So with the radiation cancer treatment, it then, however big your mask is for your radiation, mine is from the throat up because I had ENT department cancer, okay? So anyways, for my throat, to heal my throat, I am now using the lapis crystal, alright? So that is your throat chakra. The throat is blue, and that throat chakra, that is the land of communication, alright? So you need to heal it from time to time because you get blockage. Just like anything else in your body gets blockage, you must unblock it. So I use this. And then for knowledge to open up to be able to receive that healing is the tiger's eye, okay? And then you got hematite crystal, all right? Now that's because the radiation cancer treatment was very close to my hypothalamus. So in order to heal my hypothalamus, I get the hematite. Yay. So those are the three crystals I'm working on right now for healing. I wanted to be a doctor to help my mom when I'm like 30, right? I ain't going to be no regular doctor, thank you very much. Bore me. So I want to be an alternative doctor. So I did. Went from a girl from a no high school, small town, to a Ph.D. And I'm working on my dual Ph.D. Thank you very much. Places to go, people to see, and things to do. Guess what? Knowledge is power. So yes, I'm an alternative doctor, non-drug practitioner, metaphysician. And because I've done certified nursing assistant, CNA, and as a Reiki practitioner. I got 25 years of college, 16 certificates of diplomas, 6 college degrees, 2 doctorate degrees. I'm working on my 3rd doctorate degree. That's a doctor in trilogy, okay? So, with that said, I was talking to somebody today, and they said that they injured their foot yesterday, maybe walking or whatever. That's what happened to old people. Body parts start falling apart in the wrong direction than what we think they're doing, okay? So as a coworker used to say, he said, you think this, and your body said, you're doing that, okay? As my friend told me, welcome to old people's world. Okay, so anyways, I told him, with all that I have, the best thing to do is that you want your blood back to your heart, first and foremost. When you have an injury, you need it going back to your heart, all right? Now, the fact it was a foot problem, you need to get your legs elevated. So when they're elevated, you put your foot up, your leg is up. Now, your hands are the healing hands. This is healing, giving. This is receiving of the hand, okay? So you want to heal it as a Reiki practitioner. You want to heal whatever's going on. Bring it back to where it becomes balanced. That's number 5, all right? So you put your hands, both hands, on your leg. Now your foot is up. Grab both sides of your leg and pull down so that you're pushing the blood flow back to the heart, okay? Now you're going to do that 10 times in a row, 3 times a day, all right? You do that 3 days in a row. That's the way herbs and whatnot work. And I'm esoteric, Wiccan, Veda. Veda is the holy scriptures in India, okay? And that's why I have this lovely little guy right here. And this is Karma God, all right? Karma is the god of justice. D.Div, Okay? Shanti Dev. Son of Surya Dev, the sun god. Now that's Hinduism. Now in Egypt, that is the sun god Ra. So everywhere around the world, they have their own names for gods and goddesses and whatnot. Okay? So this is the karmic god. Alright? Now, if you know pretty much esoteric, you will know that this is a pyramid. This is the shape of a triangle. This shape is, remember, it's symbologies of metaphors in metaphysics and mythology. They both start with an M. It's the M factor, okay? So this crystal is, you can get it where it's like not pretty, but they shine it up. Just like, you know, you can shine up your crystals or not. It's your choice, all right? So Shungat is detracting and repelling, preparing, is protecting you from EMF. Electric magnetic field in healing. In science, it's electric magnetic force. So it just depends upon what world you live in as to where your brain then coincides into what you think is natural. So anyways, this is a pyramid shape to retract, release your protection from EMF. That means you would put the little circles and everything. I have it on my computer, on your phone, anything electronic, okay? So then we got 6 of those. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is balance. 6 is love. Okay? So we got that going on. We got these going on. Now, I don't normally do videos. I'm extremely busy. I just had 3 appointments at the cancer hospital. Honey, I got a job. It's called the cancer hospital with no pay. Okay? It ain't fun. It ain't no ball game. But 4.5 years cancer free. Hey, hey, hey. I'll be up for me. I'll be kicking butt, conquering life, and you know it now. So, 3 appointments. Come back home. Well, after all that rigmarole, because there's too much energy. Oh my goodness. People are just radiating EMF, and I'm picking it up. Dude, I'm getting like nauseous and crap, alright? It's like taking a roller coaster ride. So what do? I need to reward myself. For me, myself, and I. I come home and I be hitting up my Christmas. My bad. Prickly pear cactus candy. Yay for me, right? So this is what you want to do. You must reward yourself. It doesn't matter for the little increment. Like, I've never done it, but I'm sure some people do. A little pat on the back. Really? Does that really suffice it to say that you're going to remember that memory tomorrow? Honey, you want something that you can take with you the next day, the day after, the day after. You see what I'm saying? It's not just a fly-by-night. Thank you very much. Adios, muchachos. No, you want to create memories each and every day of your life. And you can say, I am proud. I accomplished this. Who cares what other people say, do, or think? I ain't got time for that shenanigan crap. I got time for me, myself, and I. After 3 different cancers, honey, I be combating my own battles. Alright? And I got wars to prove that. Because when the cancer chemo was, you got to get blood work and everything done every day. Okay? So your veins will collapse. And then they put a portal in here. So they put incision. They put that little portal right here. So when you go to the hospital, they just pop in the needle, suck out the blood, or give you a feeding tube, or whatever, right? I have a scar. So I've got scars all over. That's my war in life. Now, the fact is I know why I received 3 different cancers in this lifetime. Because God keeps sending me back. I have a job to do that is to inspire the world. Do I want to do this job? Sure, why not? Did I ask for this job? What world do you live in? No, I did not. But the fact is we all have a job to do. You have a lesson to teach and a lesson to learn. If you do not, whether you believe it or not, karma is going to send your butt back to play this same old song and dance again called birth, death, rebirth, and reincarnation. Do you like what you're doing in life? Are you really that absolutely satisfied? I will do more in 1 lifetime than people do in 10 lifetimes. Why? Because I'm not coming back to do this crap again. That means I'm going to have 10 times the more chaos than most. This is why these are my lessons, and these I must learn and teach. For me, it is teaching that love is awareness, learning that love is feeling. Now, when I was young, I asked my mom, why were, I wanted to ask her, but I didn't. Mom's a walking dictionary. And that's why eventually I became a walking dictionary, encyclopedia, and thesaurus. They're my best friends, okay? So, knowledge is power. So I've thought all my life, why were humans born with emotion? It makes no sense whatsoever. So I had to learn that through feeling. Honey, I've been there, done that, and past the moon and back. More than you could ever imagine in 1 lifetime. Because this is what I'm meant to do. That's why God keeps sending me back. Me and God have been married for 40 years and best friends for life in all lifetimes. Okay? So, talking to someone yesterday, and they said that, I just told you, they said that they hurt their foot. Okay? Now, if you do not understand what you should do, stop, back up, and let your subconscious, it's in between the hemisphere of your human mind and your human brain. There is an in-between. That's why it's called the in-between. The between creates the core being. All right? So you have to stop, back up. And this is why people meditate. When you pray, you are talking to God. When you meditate, you communicate with God. It's a whole nother ball game. And of course, when I start my workshops and classes and stuff, the goal is eventually, like, everybody can come and maybe have it, like, on CD or live or whatever. I'm not in that point yet. Because I started in 2012 after my Ph.D. And once you get that, you're just in the educational field. Anything over a bachelor's, you're working in the educational field as your career. Well, I've been building my career for 40 years so that when I retire, I will be going into that. So I've been planning out my life since the day I was born. Now, yesterday, I finally finished, believe it or not, after 10 years, I finally finished creating and printed out the paper for the introduction and the paper for the syllabus. So that's 2 classes. There is a total of 5 for the workshops. That's a total of 7. 7 is a solid spiritual number. Today, in Germanic Hebrew numerology, is a number 11. That is a spiritual solid number. Now, having solid, you have to remember, what are you going to do with that key particle? Particles are part of the whole. Particles are the detail. What are you going to do with that particle? You don't react. Do not think. You need to wait for the sign from the spirit realm will come to you. If not when you're awake, when you're asleep. Alright? Will come to you to tell you what to do. You just have to be open to receiving. Alright? Now, have those two done. And my goal was, since last December 2024, because we're in 2025, to teach the workshops. However, my health is quite slowly getting there, but not where it needs to be. Because as I'm working with my thyroid med, because my thyroid was removed 30 years ago, so that was my second cancer, and then working with this activation or reactivation called side effects from the radiation cancer treatment. So I've got two battles going on. So my health is first and foremost. So when my health is actually leveled out a bit, if it's not in Christmas, then hopefully by the middle of next year, 2026, then I'll be able to teach the workshops. And the next step would then be the classes. The third step, and this is all because I plan out my life since the day I was born. The third step, of course, is to have my own school. Okay? So that's the biggest goal that I've been working on since I was 20. Planning out my life, you know what I'm saying? I gotta sit home and like a child, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life after I retire, please. I'm too busy to work, and everybody knows me. I knows I'm too busy. I always have 20 projects going at the same time. It's always been that way all my life. Because I've always said, places to go, people to see, things to do. I am too busy. When they told me I had cancer, I said, I don't have time for cancer. I don't have time for this crap. I got places to go, people to see, and things to do. I'm busy. And after radiation and chemo, it's gone in 4 weeks. During that time, 4 months, I did not eat. No solids, no liquid. I went from 165 pounds to 111 pounds. I wasn't going to eat because I'm a one item at a time. That means when they were done with their shenanigan crap of radiation and chemo, they kept bugging me. You need to eat. You need to eat. Dude, I know when it's time to eat. So 4 months later, I then got a feeding tube. How long do I gotta have it? They told me until you can start eating by the mouth. Honey, I was shoveling that shit in and I was done in 2 weeks. Remove, adios muchachos, I got time for this. How am I supposed to walk through life with a bag sitting out of my stomach? What is wrong with you people? So, they removed it. I started building, got up to 119 pounds, and my life has been havoc the last couple months. So within 30 days, I went from 119 to 107. And yeah, that's where I'd be hanging out, steady, motion, 107. I have no body fat because I know exactly what to do. I am a holistic nutritionist. W-H-O-L-E-istic, not H-O-L-E. What are you saying? You got a hole in your head, a hole in your body? What's wrong with you? Think before speaking. Holistic is the whole body of being in the 4 quadrants of personality. Alright? W-H-O-L-E, just like numbers. Do you go into geometry and say, oh, it's a whole number, H-O-L-E? Where's your brain? Anybody home upstairs? No, it's math. Everything is a mathematical equation. The sooner you figure that out, sooner you'll figure out life. Easy peasy piece of cake. I say that all the time. My mother says, for you? Mom's hilarious. She cracks me up all the time. Not when I was a kid, though. That was a whole nother ballgame. But let me tell you, I am first now, but she was the best parent that ever walked the face of this earth. She was my cheerleader, and still is. I'm proud of that old lady. I call her Mama. So anyways, Mama and everybody else, let's just say, give gratitude where gratitude is due, And I, as an ordained Reverend of Divine Energy, wherever I go, it's a church, from me to you. Life is a blessing. Choose wisely. And life is love. Love is life. Blessings from Reverend Dr. Lewis. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for your support.